Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Tuesday, the 21st of July, 2026. Um, when am I ever going to learn not to buy things off of random websites? So my delivery's come, and it's my Charlie Brown jumper. Now, couple of things. These ziggy zaggies should be further down. And look at the length of the sleeves. But I like it, and as for something knocking about housing, then it'll do, I think. It weren't that expensive. Obviously I've got it online. Like I said, it weren't over expensive, it was a few quid. But I quite like it. I do quite like it. Is it as advertised? No. No. But even then, it'll do. Yeah, it came yesterday. And as I said, I like it. And I am going to wear it. I'm going to wear it around the house. But this doesn't look like this. I mean, it's in real life it's more yellow than it is orange. It comes across as a bit orangey on on the video and the what have you. But it's not. It is. It's got a tinge of orange to it, but it's more yellow than orange. And I do like it, but the arms are just. I want to see if Vicky can work her magic and shorten arms for me, because it's quite good with a needle and thread, is Vic. But yeah, other than that, I have got something to tell you from 4 years ago, or show you from 4 years ago, but I'm going to leave it till the very end. I started watching, is it Big Hero 6? I can't remember the name of the damn thing now. I started watching that last night, and then Vicky said tea were ready, and temporarily couldn't get Skybox working in the kitchen, so we ended up watching, what did we watch? Oh, Mastermind and Only Connect and University Challenge. And I got a question. I got 2 questions right. Well, actually 5 if you count them all. Yeah. The first one I got right was the name of the bird that can fly but predominantly runs, and was immortalised in a Looney Tunes cartoon, I think. Question. Well, obviously, it's Roadrunner. But then they had the music round, and the starter question, can you name this band? And it was Smithers Jones by The Jam, but it was album, and I said this, Smithers Jones, please don't get us shouting at telly. Don't get this wrong. Don't, because whenever they get popular music wrong, it winds me up. I'm like, don't get it wrong. I said, they might struggle because it's album version, which is orchestral, and she's got to, like, roll their eyes at me. And he got it right. And I was like, yay. And then the follow-up questions were named the bands. I'm trying to remember what they were now. First one was Stone Love by Supremes. And I said to Vicky then, I'm like, it's Supremes. I said, but it was Supremes. It's not Diana Ross. And I'm not, no, Diana Ross and the Supremes. And the Supremes are 2 separate things, because Diana Ross left the Supremes, and Stone Love was Supremes on their own. They said Diana Ross and the Supremes. he won't let them have it because it were after Diana Ross left. The third one was Job Seeker by Sleaford Mods, which I got right. They said they thought it might be Blur. Not much difference. And the fourth one was Rat Race Back Specials, which the same lad on the Manchester team got right. So yeah, so I got five questions right on Mastermind. I'm happy with that. Only Connect, we struggle, me and Vic. We do all right on Wall round. We do all right, and on the Missing Vowels round, we do all right. But on round 1 and 2, oh my, we love watching it though. We absolutely adore watching Only Connect. I mean, I've got a thing about Victoria Connor Mitchell, but even if I didn't, it's still one of them quiz shows, because sometimes you just hitting your sound right head because you've been that dumb to not spot something so obvious. So yeah. And then I started watching Stuart Lee and realised it were on and it'd have adverts on, so I decided to record that so I can watch that today and fast forward through adverts. So instead I watched Jonathan Pye's Heroes and Villains, which is on Prime. We don't get adverts on Prime because we pay that couple of quid extra. And I actually went to see it, and I said to Vicky, do you fancy watching it? She's never seen it. I've watched it a couple of times now, and I saw it live in Sheffield in 2024. I might record a bit of it. There's one line in it that just, it's the only line I remembered after coming out, after going and seeing it. I might jiggly poker and get that, but yeah.
For the kids in the audience, this is Maggie Thatcher. Oh, that's her husband Dennis. My dad, who he was not a fan of Maggie, it's safe to say. My dad always said, Dennis Thatcher looks like a man who's fucked Maggie Thatcher.
Vicky went to bed before it finished. She wasn't happy, she sat there yawning her head off. So yeah, I'm going to watch Big Hero 6 and Stuart Lee. I think I've seen the Stuart Lee one before, I'm sure I have, but it's still funny. I've been watching this morning about halfway through Iron Maiden, Burning Ambition. I like Iron Maiden. You might look at me and say, but Sam, you're a mod. I know I'm a mod, and I like a vast swathe of music. I can't sit and listen to a full Iron Maiden record album, I'll admit that. But any live gigs that are on telly, on Sky Arts or anything like that, I'm fascinated by them. They're massive, they're so big. They really are such a huge group. But it's a new film about them, and it's talking to everybody, even I can't remember it, Dave DiArmo or something like that, the original singer and whatnot. But yeah, I'm halfway through so far, and it's quite interesting. They've just been in Poland, one of the first acts playing Poland. Well, Iron Curtain was still up. Anywho, yeah. So 4 years ago, Pontefract School Club, a school club that I was in, they had a multi-meet on a Thursday evening, and it was fabulous. Loads of scooters there, loads of people there. I took my mini PA system and bigger speakers. Well, I say I took them. Finley took them through for me, and Vicky come and pick me up. I provided some tunes and everything for them. But I've got to show you this Vespa. This Vespa, I think it were a 350cc go-kart engine that were in it. And he started it up to leave. And sadly, I didn't get it on film. But if you listen to the noise as he rides off at the end of the video, And you'll hear quite a few people go, oh, it's because he sort of had a bit of a wobble on it. They didn't come off, bless him, and thankfully it didn't fall off. But yeah, he did have a little bit of a check on it. That's what you get with putting massive engines. I know 350 is not a big engine, massive engine, but it's big enough when you're talking a small frame scooter. But yeah, so that's it. What we're on there? 8 minutes, 9 minutes. Another short one. Mind you, 10 minutes we're reviewing it. So yeah, we'll leave it at that then. TTFN, I'll see you tomorrow. Get your questions in, folks. Otherwise, it'll just be me waffling. And we are. And we think, yeah, no. That's the charm of man. I can never remember which way it is. I think it's that way. The ultimate, that's, yeah. Slimestuff8@gmail.com. Slimestuff8, don't forget the 8, @gmail.com. And I'll see you tomorrow. TTFN.